Well, over at the COP27 climate talks in Egypt, some progress in relations between the world's top greenhouse gas emitters, China and the United States. Chinese climate envoy Xie Zhenhua says that the two sides have started informal consultations.
Beijing had suspended climate talks after U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan. Julie Yu reports.
Some significant movement here with those comments from Chinese climate envoy Xie Zhenhua that he says China and the U.S. have agreed to maintain communications at the summit and that the responsibility lies with the U.S. on keeping climate ties alive. But he says Ms. Pelosi's visit hurt the Chinese people's feelings. That's all because Beijing sees the self-ruled island as part of China. And this breakdown between the world's two top emitters and top two economies really concerning for people who want to see action on countering climate change. Xie Zhenhua also addressed buzz term here at COP27, loss and damage compensation. It's something developing nations and places hit hard by extreme weather are pushing for. China says it's happy to see the issue on the agenda and wants to see a fund established here at COP27, noting it's willing to pay even though it believes it's not obliged. The loss and damage issue is part of the discussion today because finance is Wednesday's theme at the summit. It's about compensation, funding the green energy transition, plus paying for adaptation, building more resilient communities, and developing new crop varieties as farms face harsh conditions, and protecting and restoring natural areas that absorb carbon. The climate change to-do list is long and really all comes back to the money. We need lots of it, not billions of dollars, but trillions. The head of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the city-state's central bank, spoke earlier today about those costs.
We need to act fast to finance the transition to net zero. Decarbonization is a costly affair, and we must also balance decarbonization and development. The world requires significant financing for sustainable development and new technologies to reach net zero by 2050. By some estimates, $9.2 trillion annually. And this is $3.5 trillion more than the annual investment today.
Mr. Mannon also spoke about the need for a blended finance approach to mobilize public and private capital to fund the green transition. He argues carbon markets need to become bigger, more efficient, and trustworthy, and that Singapore is well positioned to be a carbon services and trading hub. This COP might very well be defined by money, looking for ways to pay for adaptation, mitigation, and the green transition, and resolving that loss and damage issue, topics that will likely come up again and again here at these UN-led climate talks.